Return to the Senate President, which is the main focus of this. I mean, you said the Senate President had mishandled the Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan sexual harassment allegation affair.
Yes.
How so? Briefly, because we're almost out of time.
Now, briefly, in the 8th Senate, I have the video and I can send it to you. Senator Abbo had a serious verbal exchange with the Senate President Bukola Saraki over change of Senate seat. He was not suspended. He was not investigated. The matter was handled with maturity. In the case of Natasha, it took a different dimension. Sat like the emperor that he claimed he is, and said the woman shall be suspended for 6 months, withdraw her security, stop payment of her salaries, not to be seen to close the National Assembly building, and even her aides should also lose their salaries. Far-reaching decisions. Even ordering the Inspector General of Police not to provide her with security. In another way, exposed and so she will be killed. When you withdraw somebody's security, which is on right, that means you are exposing that person to be killed. And I know the IG, you see the police for all of us. Nobody owns the police. The IG realized that that is not a good thing to do. Because if they had tomorrow that Natasha is killed, something will happen that we don't pray it happen. Now, if Akpabio was not suspended for fighting with Saraki over change of his seat, why are you suspending Natasha for 6 months? If only your motivation is because of change of seat. Secondly, Natasha went to court and she got a court injunction barring the Senate from investigating her until the substantive matter is heard. Senate went against the court judgment and suspended her still, even when there's an existing court judgment. That is contempt of the court. It was after they finished suspending Natasha that they went to court to vacate the court order barring them after contempt of court. And I'm sorry to use this word, cowardly, the judge, instead of arresting Akpabio for contempt of court, he vacated his own judgment that they broke. That's the pressure he was under. And instead for the judge to also go into the substantive matter, he recused himself from the case of Natasha. You see what is happening?
It certainly raises questions. Let me put it that way, as politely as I can. So what is your advice to Senator Natasha Uduaghan now?
Senator Natasha is doing what she's doing. And I heard that they want to recall her. Nobody can call Natasha. Take a note and write it down. Nobody can recall Natasha. You see, we are not a banana republic. The idea they will recall her and they went and forged signatures, 250 signatures. Let me give you these figures. The registered voters in Kogi Central.
Very briefly, we've got about a minute left, unfortunately.
The registered voters in Kogi Central is over 500,000 registered voters. Section 69 of the 1999 Constitution said that you must have more than half of registered voters before they recall you. They got 250,000 signatures and submitted to INEC. And the law says that they must have 250,000 plus people who appeared for a referendum to return her. Now look at the 2023 election. The voter turnout on the national scale is just 27%. The vote that Natasha got to take her to the Senate is 54,000. Her opponent, closest one, got 52,000. LP, NNPP, and other people, all the votes of 2023, it's just 106,000. That is representing 22.1%, 21.2%. Now, if the whole vote of Kogi Central for PDP, APC, Labour Party, NNPP is just 21%, that's 106,000. Why would they manufacture a 50% vote? That is over 250,000 people to recall Natasha. It's just to keep her busy. They cannot recall her. My advice to her is that she should continue pressing her own and be sincere, be truthful, and stand firm against dictatorship.
Well, I have to say it's been very interesting talking with you. Thank you very much indeed.